Hello everyone, this is Maximus on behalf of Crypto Talk Now to bring you another update in regards to the hot topic of Terra Luna. So just like you see in this particular article, it states Luna versus Luna 2.0, what's the difference? Because at the end of the day, if you think about it, other than receiving your airdrops for holding Luna Classic and also recognizing that the uh, new blockchain is going to have developers from the old ecosystem come on over, there's not much value to it. So again, like it states, what's the difference? So Luna 2.0, aka Terraform Labs Phoenix, is basically what's called, and it states, should you trust it after what's happened? Now of course you can make your own decision in regards to what you want to do with that and so on, but if you're up to date, like it says on the crypto news, you've likely read up about some of all the drama that has been involved in regards to all this. But a few things I want to point out real quick, because I realize most of you guys should know about some of this, and that is right here. The purpose of Luna 2.0. It states the new Luna blockchain was created as a way for Terra and its investors to bounce back from its devastating losses incurred through the what? The Luna/UST crash. With so many people suffering financial damages from the crash, Terra Labs want to compensate investors in some way and figured a new blockchain in crypto was the best way to do just that. It also goes on to mention, it says those who held Luna tokens before the crash received 35% of the Luna supply, with UST holders receiving 10%. An additional 25% will be given to investors who continue to hold Luna or UST after the crash. The amount each investor receives depends on how much of the token they held beforehand or still hold now. And of course, a lot of us who had received those airdrops, whether it's on centralized exchanges and so on, depending on how much you had originally, you were able to break down the ratio, and that was dependent, of course, like I just mentioned, on how much you had. And then it goes on to mention what's different about Luna 2.0. The key difference between Luna and Luna 2.0 is that the latter will not rely on any altcoin stablecoin relationship. A lot of us, of course, knew about this, but I thought I'd point out some of it. Like it states right here, the original Luna crypto maintained value through its relationship with Terra Labs' algorithmic stablecoin Terra USD, aka UST, or now known as USTC technically. This relationship involved burning or minting one of the coins when the other coin's supply or demand fluctuated a little too much. And as we know, that ended up being what? A non-stable stable coin. In closing, I'll state this. It says, while this seems like a smart idea on paper, the nature of algorithmic stablecoins makes them much less reliable than typical stablecoins. Now, this is a key takeaway, because typical stablecoins are backed by what? A real-world asset. And it's just that in itself. This combined with a change to Anchor Protocol's UST savings returns made it impossible to maintain the relationship between Luna and UST, which resulted in a huge price drop for both coins. You also got to keep in mind, about 1 week before the whole thing, I'll give him a shout out. Another influencer, Max Maher, called it just right. He basically stated on a video on his channel that the whole problem with Anchor Protocol was it seemed very appealing. You could receive roughly between 19 and 20% yields on your stablecoin with the pairing of UST with the Anchor Protocol. However, as the saying goes, whenever you have more money going out instead of coming in, that was what was ended up being the problem. He called it, and boy did he ever nail it when it came to that. You can actually go check him out on his particular channel. He covers all of that. But yeah, he got it right as far as that goes. Just that, let's face it, even him and everybody else didn't realize that it was going to happen so soon. Of course, that along with what? The allegations of Do Kwon, taking out, the 80 million in the process of, what was it, 2 or 3 years, cashing out basically Terra Luna, or what was formerly known as Terra Luna at the time, and of course the recent allegations of the 2.47 billion on the cash out as well, is something you can't just bat an eye at. You gotta, basically connect the dots, make your own assumption. Of course, these are just allegations, but there's a lot of, I guess you could state, circumstantial evidence that is pointing towards fraud allegations towards Mr. Do Kwon. Before I wrap things up, though, it says, for instance, this right here that I want to point out. Yeah, so it says, should you trust Luna 2.0? With so much having happened with Terraform Labs and its cryptocurrencies through the first half of 2022, there's no knowing what will happen next. And that's exactly how I feel about it. It's like, do I want to put my faith into the 2.0 project of Terra 2? Especially with all these allegations. And my thing is, my answer is basically no. Maybe, possibly, when this drops below $1, I might make a position. But to be realistic here, with the market and all the volatility, I see this crashing all the way down to about 80 cents or under on the 2.0. And if anything, I would much rather take that money and support the old coin project, which is Luna Classic, because for one, you see the community getting really behind it. You see the passion of those wanting to see that old project do well, and basically saying to heck with the new one. Like another point I pointed out on the actual live show, the Max and Larry show, and that is this. It's kind of like, old 1970s used car salesman. He sold you one lemon. Why would you go back and buy another lemon from this person? But like it says right here, in closing, I know I've been saying that for a while. For now, all we can do is watch and wait and see how Luna 2.0 performs in this highly competitive and volatile market. My prediction is it's going to go down, 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 and keep tanking. But nonetheless, that is the latest in regards to the Terra Luna 2.0 news. This was actually printed not that long ago, about 19 minutes ago, just like you see right here, the difference between Luna versus 2.0. If you like this particular content, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing if you're not already. Check out our live show, the Max and Larry Show on Crypto Talk Now. It's a daily show, Monday through Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, and also on the weekends at 3 p.m. Eastern, noon Pacific. We have a great community, and we're growing, and we would love to see you there. So without further ado, may you all have a blessed day, and we'll see you on the next one.